Well, good evening and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Eighmey Contracting Tuesday Night Truck Series live at Milwaukee Speedway tonight. Well, glad I could get all that out of the way. I hear a truck out on the track, I think, so we'll see who that is. It's qualifying. Or, no, it might be warm-up session. I'm not 110% sure, but I just stepped back to my computer, so we'll find out what it is. Who's out there? We see a few trucks out there. They got 5 minutes of warm-up left, so I started the broadcast effectively 5 minutes early. Throwback Tuesday. What else can you say? I needed the fire back tonight, so we're gonna do these overlays until I get the fire transferred into the newer overlays. That's right. Because it's going to happen. But what the hell? We can throw it back and use these whenever we want. And they have the fire when the caution comes out. And it's Milwaukee. It's short track. That's right. It's a Milwaukee mile. So flat track racing at its finest right here at WFO. And with that, we're going to have cautions. I almost bet you. So when we do, you'll know, because I'll call it out, just like I used to, back in the old days. Nope, they weren't old days. They were pretty recent. So we're going to go back to that. I see 5 concurrent viewers, but nobody in the chat yet. So just say hello if you're there. Let me know who it is. I can only see the viewers. I can't see who's viewing until you put the hello Vern in there. Or, there's no nation. There's something about alien ships and motherships. And is a mothership here? Let's check out the camera view. Ooh, it is here and it's hovering low. The fire is our caution, Randy. So I'll go ahead. Let me demonstrate it for you. Right there. There's the fire. You'll see it when we go under caution and I do an instant replay. We got viewers coming in that go back a long way on the channel that'll know exactly what that is. And that's why I got the old overlays up tonight. Mostly because Nation's not here and the fire absolutely pisses him off. So we're gonna throw the fire in there with the old overlays, and I'm gonna take that fire and put it into the newer overlays. So that'll be incorporated in there. I just haven't had time to do it yet. Barely had time to get back and fire up the computer tonight, honestly. And I feel like I don't know, dog shit, but we're here. We're going to do it. That's how the broadcasts work at WFO. It don't matter how you feel, you do it anyway. Not nice weather in Milwaukee tonight. Sure it is. Look out on the track, Denise. It looks awful nice out there where those guys are at. Yeah, I don't know if they're even in our solar system, Randy. I had heard something about them orbiting Saturn for a little bit, but I think they might have moved on even. I don't even know that they're there anymore. I know where he's not, and that's here. He's not here, so you'll have to excuse me. I feel like I'm a tad bit under the weather. Tomorrow night, I'll be over it. I don't know. We got about 1 minute and 49 seconds of warm-up left before we do the start and line up and go green flag racing for, God, I hope it's not as many laps as I put on the schedule on the website. Oof. If it is, I'm going to be in for a long one tonight. I set some laps up on there, and I don't even think a guy was... what was I even thinking? I don't know. I can't reach in there and change it. Macaulay he goes by what's there, but sometimes he gets better judgment, and He changes what I put there because it makes more sense to, but sometimes he just goes with it. So we're going to see tonight if he went with what was on the schedule or if we're going to have an easier night. It doesn't matter in either way. We can fix it tomorrow night, right, Macaulay? We'll get through tonight. We'll fix it tomorrow night. So trucks at Milwaukee, the only thing that would be better for me tonight would be to be in a truck. That's right. One of my favorite tracks for many years on iRacing. Hi, Emily. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I don't know. I think DMS can handle it, Randy. I think he can. We'll see. These are the best tracks, believe it or not. I mean, these are the best tracks to learn at. When you go to these flat tracks like Milwaukee, just to name a few, even your short tracks, Martinsville, good example of that. Phoenix, another good example. You go to these, New Hampshire, I can just make a list of these tracks, but these are the tracks that you can really hone your skills at. It requires precision braking, but the biggest thing that it requires is being consistent. Corner in, corner out. Lap after lap. So lap in, lap out, corner in, corner out. And when you get that type of consistency, that makes it all more better or gooder. I'm going to change up the timing screen because we want to be able to get to the front of the field because I have to do the start lineup pretty quickly here, so let's show the grid. Starting P1 tonight, that's going to be that number 20 of Kyle Stewart. To his outside in second, you'll see the number 55 truck of Todd Cleveland. Starting third tonight, that's going to be the 7 machine of Benjamin Lacey. And to his outside in fourth, you'll find the 31 of Richard Holland. Starting fifth tonight, Burt Wilson, driving a number 70 truck. And to his outside in sixth, you'll find Nick Hunt, driving a 00. Seventh tonight, number 99 of Dan Witt. And to his outside in eighth, none other than the 24 truck right there, Dakota Floyd. Ninth tonight, just Rick, or Rick Fagon, driving the 10 truck. And to his outside in 10th is going to be LZ Daly in the number 6 machine. John Sanu starting 11th tonight in the 86, and to his outside in 12th, the guy needs no introduction. That's none other than the driver of that 3 truck right there, Mr. Hal Eighmey. 13th tonight, there's DMS right there, Michael Osno, driving a 33 truck, and to his outside in 14th is going to be Chuck Sweeting in the 75. The grid's not going to show us no more, so we're going to shut it down. Mike Mitchell starting 15th in the 2 truck. And then you got Glenn Jamison right here in the 63 and 16th. Rear of the field's going to be the 81 machine of Michael McCauley. That's right, our admin here at WFO Racing League. And we're following the pace truck around, but it's not going to be going around too much longer. He's going to make a left turn right here, take it to pit road. We're 2x2 looking for the initial start, and we got it. Green flag and racing at Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Mile. And look at that 20 truck, Kyle Stewart, just bullet out to the front. I think we found a feller that likes the flat tracks as much as I do. You see Stewart leading this thing. The battle for second, though, that number 7 are Benjamin Lacey. And, man, I'll tell you what, when that 7 looks strong early, he's usually one that's going to finish strong. Well, McCauley didn't like my number, so he cut her down 10 laps to 150. But we got 150 laps of excitement right here for you fine ladies and gentlemen at Milwaukee. And according to Denise in the comments, the weather's not this nice in Milwaukee right now, and I'm going to tend to go with her and believe that. But, man, I'll tell you, a little bit of cold weather down here in Florida wouldn't hurt. 91 today, 92. It's supposed to be mid-90s tomorrow or Thursday. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. We need a break. Watching the field go down the front straightaway there. Your race leader's still the 20. The 7 truck, though, closing in right now. Todd Cleveland in the 55 back in third. Richard Holland's 31 truck riding in the 4th spot, and he's got Dan Witt in the 99 rounded out the top 5 right now. This is a track that I don't know, it just fits some drivers' driving style. It really does. If you like that type of flat track and you have the consistency, you're going to do very well at these tracks here like Milwaukee and New Hampshire. And we got a truck in the grass. I think that might have been the 00 I seen down there mowing the lawn a little bit, and it was. But he's going to get it. He's going to put all 4 tires back on the racing surface, and we're not going to go under caution right here. So good move for him as the 6 up out of the groove a little bit. He's going to drop a spot or 2 as well. And Sweeting back there in that 75, I wouldn't expect to see that feller back there too long. Hal Eighmey back there battling in the 3 truck. We'll get back here and take a look at that. There's the 6 truck of LZ Daly. 75 truck right there of Chuck Sweeting. And I don't know why, but my camera views suck here tonight. I want to get a little more up close. It's easier to see the truck numbers. So 375, 6, and I believe that might be the 63 of Glenn Jamison. At the rear of that, as you can see now, the 75 going to try to make a move on Hal Eighmey right there in the 3 truck, and that'll be 11th position. So these guys just outside of the top 10 battling right now. Look at the 6 truck. He's going to get a look underneath the 3, but it's not there. You see the 63 of Jamison now. He's going to close up on the back of the 3 truck. Not the 3, the 6 truck. I'm sorry. 3 trucks riding in the 12th position. He's holding it pretty steady. We'll go to the rear of the field here. This is a driver right there, DMS. He's learning, and he's doing it the right way. He's made it 9 laps, Randy, when he gets to the line. So he's 9 laps in now. And that's learning. He's got McCauley up in front of him, and this is a track that's probably going to teach Michael McCauley a thing or two. Veteran drivers, though, guys like Richard Holland here in the 31. Been at this a long time. Veteran driver. Rick Vagone, 7th position in the 10 truck. Burt Wilson, 70 truck, another veteran driver. We got quite a few that haven't just been at WFO a while, even the 3 truck of Hal Eighmey, but they've been on iRacing for a long time. So they've had to come up against these flat tracks a time or two, and they know their way around them. But you'll see certain drivers just really excel. One of those drivers is that 7 truck that's pulling away right now, Benjamin Lacey. Lacey's fast at 1.5 miles, but, man, when you put him on these flat tracks, that 7 truck cream of the crop most of the time. And you can see that right now, 1.4 second lead over the 20 truck of Kyle Stewart. And Stewart's coming under a little bit of fire from that 55 machine right there, Todd Cleveland. Todd's going to go for a position here on the 20. That's the 2nd position he's going to take it. And Richard Holland, not quite close enough to take advantage right there. So he's going to have to wait on it a little bit. But that 70 truck, Burt Wilson, man, love the paint job on that machine. Burt riding up here in the 5th position now, so he's moving forward. The 10 truck of Enrique and the battles behind them, and I think that's back here where John Sanu's at, right behind Sanu, actually. So that's Dan Witt in the 99 and the 00 truck right there. But look at the 75, Chuck Sweeting. He's caught those guys in front of him, trying to work his way into the top 10 right now. Yeah, me too, Randy. Anybody that, anybody that puts the gloves on, gets into the ring, for say, out here on the racetrack, I have respect for each and every one of the drivers, and I think anyone that's ever listened to me broadcast knows that. Even when I'm racing, I have the utmost respect for the other drivers. But when I get in a race rig, I'm a competitor first. The friendships go to the side, and I'm a competitor. And a lot of these guys are that way. And I see it even in the streams. I'll see people that get behind a certain driver or another driver, and if they have contact with someone else, they'd be like, "Oh, that car dumped them." But we're all friends. That's the thing about it. When we do the drivers' meetings and stuff, I talk to each and every one of them. A lot of those guys talk to each other, hang out with each other in here, so it's really about the community. I think even more so sometimes in the racing. We get together because we love sim racing, but the community that you get involved in has a lot to do with how long you're going to stay sim racing. And some of the drivers, we have one, and I'm going to showcase them a little bit because this means a lot to me. And the more I watch this driver right here, the 86 truck of John Sanu, gain speed, the better I feel, because when he started iRacing, he found WFO Racing League, and he was brand new to it. So he got to learn around me and a lot of other the guys they're still here today. I mean, when you look at the 10 of Rick Fagone, the 31, the 70, I mean, I can go down and just keep calling out numbers, the 63. You got guys that have been here a long time, so they're veteran drivers. The 3 truck, of course, the Hal Eighmey since the beginning, him and I. But this is the drivers that John Sanu learned from. And to see how much better he's gotten as he's riding here in the 8th position at Milwaukee, and it's not an easy track, but he's still up in the top 10, so having a good, decent night. But to see where he's come from where he started and to where he's come from, and to be as competitive as he is now week in and week out, that makes me feel really good. And that's the kind of atmosphere that from the very beginning that we wanted at WFO. And it was a place that drivers like DMS, Michael Osno, could come to, or drivers like even Randy Givens or Emily or Denise Aldridge, any of you. If you wanted to take a shot at sim racing, we want to be the league you could come to, and you could actually learn it, love it, and stay with it. That's the biggest thing over all the years, and when I talk about the years that I've been involved in sim racing, it's a long time, close to 25 years now. Early days of the internet even. It started with NASCAR Racing 1999 edition on the 10 network is what it was called. It was a pay-for-play. Soon after that, NASCAR Racing 3 come out, Papyrus, and we had our own servers that we could race on back then. But, man, I mean, you're talking about 1999 for online, but I was sim racing even before that. So it goes back a long time for me. But the biggest thing that I've seen in most of those sims, and even including iRacing, is new people start, they feel intimidated, and they quit. And even when the leagues come about, it made it even harder because they would find a league, they wouldn't be competitive, and nobody would offer a guy a hand, you know. So it would deter them, and they would quit. Hi, Cindy. Welcome to the stream. So when you got the guys coming and going like that and quitting, it kind of makes you feel bad. And that was one of the main purposes for this league. It was to give drivers like Michael Osno, DMS, the opportunity and to come out here, race with these guys, learn. And that's exactly what he's doing. And we see him back here in 17th this week, but just watch his improvement over this season. That's what I invite people to do. Let's watch his improvement over this season, because he's out here racing against guys that These guys been racing for a long time, and they got a lot of experience. So they're going to be fast. And when you see a couple of guys like the 55 truck and the 7 truck ahead of Richard Holland, you know exactly what kind of competition we got going on. And as we look at Holland in the top 3, so he's up in the podium now. But he is he's 1.5 seconds behind Todd Cleveland's 55, and he's 3.3 seconds behind the race leader, Benjamin Lacey. So I'm going to quit running my mouth about all the simple stuff of people getting going and started, but the easiest way to get going is help WFO Racing Network hit 1,000 subscribers. That's right, because when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give you the stuff to get you started. We're going to give you a gaming PC, a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, a steering wheel, a set of pedals, and we're going to go one further than that. We're going to give you 1 year free on iRacing, so a 1-year iRacing subscription to go with all that. And that's enough to put any guy or gal behind the wheel and racing right here on Tuesday and Wednesday nights with the WFO Racing League, showcasing your talent on the WFO Racing Network on YouTube. And even you, too, could see what it's like. 31 of Holland sitting back in the 3rd position. We're going to do, they're 25 in. We're going to try it through the field. So we'll start up here with your race leader, go on board with him, see what he's doing. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, that'll work. So on board now with the race leader, Benjamin Lacey, driving a 7 truck. And we seen how he got up there. He just went up there and passed for it. That's the best way to take the lead. So we go behind him, 1.7 seconds. We'll get on board with the number 55. That's going to be Todd Cleveland. Showing him about 1.5 seconds behind the race leader up there. You can see the race leader out of his windshield, so you see the 7 truck up in front of him. As Todd's making it around Milwaukee, we're going to jump on board with the driver of the 31. That's going to be Richard Holland, and I hear a downshift there, so they're not keeping it in 4th gear. They're downshifting the 3rd right there in the corners. Go back to 4th position. We'll get on board with this driver, Dakota Floyd, in the 24 truck. Man, the truck is really tight. You can see how that red line in the middle of that steering wheel. And we'll watch the 24 as he gets down in the center of the corner and how much wheel he has in there. That thing's going down around the 9 o'clock. Now about 9:30. Yeah, that setup's pretty tight. Go back one more. We're going to be on board with the 5th place driver. And, man, I was talking about him. He was back in 8th, and he's taken off. That's John Sanu in the 86 truck now in the top 5. So Sanu having a solid run here. Go back and find a driver that started P1, and he's going to be back here in actually 7th position now, the 20 of Kyle Stewart. So Stewart dropping back a little bit. We'll get back to the 6th place driver. That's going to be this cat right here, the 75 of Chuck Sweeting. Sweeting's one that I expect to be up there battling for this before it's over. And I'll tell you, I'll knock on my head or all the wood I can find, because we're almost 30 laps in, no caution flag, so you got to love that. 7th place now is going to be the number 70, Burt Wilson. He was in the top 5, so he's dropped back, and you can see how the truck just takes off in the center of the corner. You got all that wheel turned in, and sometimes that right front loses grip, and it'll allow that truck to move up the track a little bit. And that's how you know that the thing just isn't turning. So we go back to 8th position. We'll be on board with the driver of the 10 truck. That's going to be Just Rick, or Rick Vagone. And we went on board with Kyle Stewart. He's in 9th, so let's go on board now with the 00 machine of Nick Hunt, riding back here in the 10th position. So rounding out the rounding out the top 10 is going to be this 00 machine. And that's the 20 right up ahead of him. The 20 just keeps fading positions. He's back to the 9th position now, and think this 00 is about ready to catch him. So we'll go back one more. We're going to get on board with this driver, the 2 truck. It's going to be Mike Mitchell driving a 2 machine. Mike back here in the 14th position. Looks like he might have a position up in front of him there, and I think I skipped a driver or 4. I think I skipped about 4 drivers in this through the field, so let's go to 11th place. We'll get on board with the 63 truck of Glenn Jamison. Had to back it up a little bit, give these guys some showcase too. We go back to 12th position. We'll be on board with the 99 of Dan Witt. And him, just like every other driver out here, this thing's just tight. These guys can't get it to turn around Milwaukee tonight. So, not the best setup, I would say. As we go back to 13th, we're going to get on board with this guy. That's the 3 truck of Hal Eighmey. And him, no different than anyone else. The truck just don't look like it wants to turn. And he shifted just like the rest of the field is here. So now we'll get back to where we were, and that's on board with the 2 truck of a Mike Mitchell. 14th position, right behind that 3 machine now. Evening, Daniel. Welcome to the stream here. Go back to 15th. We're going to get on board with the 6 truck of LZ Daly. 15th position right now. About 21 seconds behind your race leader. And that's one of the things I like about that driver drop down on your left-hand side of your screen, is it shows you how far they are behind the race leader. So you get an idea of where everyone's at on the track. As we go to 16th position, we're going to find Michael McCauley. Macaulay Culkin right there in 16th. And then we got one more driver because we didn't forget about this guy. That's DMS in the 33 truck, Michael Osno. 33 machine. He's learning. Let's watch DMS take a corner here. And he's a little more slowed down. So, oh no, that thing was pushing right off the corner. He probably feels like he's driving a UPS truck around here, if you want me to be honest with you. Ooh. He hit that downshift early. This is how you learn, though. You practice, when you get a good corner, you want to be, you practice doing that the entire race, honestly. We'll get back here to towards the front of the field. The race leader right here by 2.6 seconds now. This is going to be the 7 machine of Benjamin Lacey. And I'll tell you what, these laps, 150 lap race here tonight, but we're lap 38 right now, and they're kicking off fast. And that's what they're going to do at a track like Milwaukee if you stay clean and green. I don't know that the truck is driving no better than a tractor, though. It looks like a lot of these drivers are struggling in the corner, and it looks like it just doesn't want to turn. And there's Dee Dee, which is going to be Denise number 1. How are you doing tonight? We'll just go Denise R and Denise A. I have to get some kind of system going here on that one. So race leader Benjamin Lacey. Todd Cleveland, though, I'll tell you, he had a little bit more distance there on the 31 truck, but he's starting to lose some ground to him. It looks like Holland's making some ground up. And they got the lap truck in between them. That's going to be Macaulay Culkin in the 81. I mean, Michael McCauley in the 81 machine. And yes, it's just Vern in the booth. We haven't seen Nation, but we'll go to the camera view. I think Nate there, yep, mothership is over Milwaukee. So we know where Nation's at least. That's, I guess, I would say it's comforting, but really, is it? No, probably not. Watching the 55 machine here at Todd Cleveland, and I think Holland hit pit road. Richard Holland, 31 truck on pit road, so he's going to go ahead and make his green flag pit stop around lap 41. We're going to stay up here with the race leader. I want to kind of see where he's going to pit at. So Holland, first one to pit road. A little bit of short pitting right there. Strategy, maybe. That'll get you track position. And here comes the race leader, 7 truck, Benjamin Lacey on pit road. I wasn't even paying attention to Discord. What's going on, man? I wasn't even paying attention to Discord, honestly. I got cameras to work and go through drivers, so I don't look over there a lot.
I understand.
Yep, we get busy doing this stuff and get a lot going on, clicking on different drivers, and got green flag pit stops right now, so try to get a lot of different looks at the trucks here. Looks like the 33 truck might be used up a little bit.
Yeah, it's looking a little worn.
Looks a little worse for the wear on the right side there, and I'd say that's contacted wall timer 10.
Yeah.
And he's got an extended stay on pit road on top of that, so I'm not sure if that's a penalty handled to him or if the driver needs a break.
It's hard to say with DMS.
So 55 is going to hold the truck out there longer than anyone, it looks like, as he heads to pit road now in the Copenhagen machine. And he's going to tell me I didn't update my trading paints probably, but I update them every time I log out. So when I get out of an iRacing session, close it out, the trading paints is closed out, and it loads all fresh paints every time. So I don't know what the feller's got going on there, but he's probably going to lose a spot to the 31 of Richard Holland. DMS blew up.
That's not good.
That's what we see in the YouTube chat right there. Thank you, Timothy. So DMS wore the wall out and overheated his truck more than likely.
That's how you learn.
Yep, those engines won't take that. It looks like Holland's going to be right here in the 3rd spot. Chuck Sweeting was actually the guy that really took advantage of it. He's going to move all the way up here to 2nd position in the 75 machine. Hi, Bill. Welcome to the stream here tonight. And Benjamin Lacey, still your race leader, and now by 6.2 seconds.
I noticed something earlier.
Oh, we found DMS.
Of all the drivers that are having to really saw that wheel, Mr. Fagone's the only one I saw that really didn't have to crank very hard.
Yeah, and he's up in the top 5 down. DMS must have overcranked it right into the wall, huh, DMS? Well, we got him in Discord, but he's not talking.
What's going on? What's going on? Hold on. Stand by.
Stand by. I'm going to keep broadcasting. You can stand by, but.
Yep.
Tim Machine right there in the top 5, and we'll go on board with him. You say he's not sawing the wheels much. That is the better way to make sure you have a right front tire.
There we go.
Oh, now he's got it fixed up.
I got it fixed now.
What'd you do? Throw your steering wheel to the side?
No. I was trying to give. I was losing tires, just trying to get in there. I burned them up at the very beginning there, and I was trying to suck it up and wait for the first pit because everything was going green, and leaders kept coming up on me, and one came up to the outside right up my ass, so I dived down to the inside to let him pie.
Right.
And then Holland came up on my ass on the inside, and I'm like, fuck. So I went up to the outside to get out of his way. And when I did, I forgot I'd already downshifted into second, blew the motor instantly. Oh. Off I went.
Damn it, man. That's the problem with downshifting at these short tracks like this. And There's been you think that's bad DMS? I don't know how many times that I've started a race and downshift instead of upshift and blow it up right at the start.
Well, you know what? It was comfortable at first, but then it got to the point where, you know what? I just don't want to fuck anybody up. So, and I was just slowing. I was going to slow down and just kind of go around and get my laps in. But then that happened, and I was like, oh, well, there you go. Early night.
We shouldn't feel too bad because there's racers that do that in real life.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, shit happens when you're out there racing, and you got enough going on when you got an ill-handling truck like that. You go into the corner and you turn it as far left as you can, and it just wants to go straight.
Yeah.
That's not a good feeling. Because the whole time you're just melting the bead on the right front, waiting for it to blow out.
Yeah, and I think, and it goes to letting these guys that go in here and these guys that are taking it, that they get the opportunity to take this a lot more serious and put the practice in. Boy, I'll tell you what, practice is just, my best lap was 2 seconds slower than the leaders. And that just attributes to practice and time being put on the track and them giving them time, the time it takes to get used to this shit.
DMS, that's how you learn.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It really is. And I said it in the stream. I'll go ahead and tell you why you're in here. Consistency. Once you find that fast lap, just remember your marks and chase those marks. Because when you start doing that, you get that consistency. So let's say your fast lap was a 36.9 or a 30.9, right? Or a 31.1, whatever it was. Let's take a look and see.
Yeah.
So we'll go there. 31.006, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your best lap. Now, what you want to do is you want to shoot down for the low 31 range. So you're the 31.006 or even a high 30 range. And you want to do that consistently for about the first 10 laps, as close to that number as you can get. And you'll find that that'll carry on because it's going to slow down naturally as the tires wear.
Yeah.
But for about 10 laps, if you can hit down close to that number within a couple of tenths of it, you know that your consistency's there. And once you get the consistency, then you won't even have to work on finding more speed at that point because you're naturally going to find it.
Yeah, I was using it, and I was trying to use the markers there. There's a cheat over there on 3 and 4 there, the shadows of the billboards, and once I realized that, I was like, okay, and I got it going. I was able to get through those turns pretty good, but I think
I use signage and billboards a lot of times. Sometimes I don't. I know the track so well now. I just know where I'm at on the track, and I can set my braking up or downshifting to do that. And another thing that I learned how to do a long time ago, it's what makes me good at the flat tracks and really good at New Hampshire, is I learned when the truck is tight like this to make it turn by downshifting.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. And like I said, and my biggest problem was that I got kind of twittipated. And, I mean, hey, let's face it. When you got Holland in your rear, you're fucking breathing down your back, and you don't. And the one thing you don't want to do is don't want to take out the leaders as they're coming by.
So what you're telling me is you got a little nervous there.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little nervous and
felt intimidated.
Well, I won't go that far, but okay, yeah, maybe just a little.
Holland intimidated them.
And literally, I just got off the radio, asked him if he had enough room, and he said absolutely. And I went to go shift up and shifted down and blew the motor. So
it happens. So that's the end of the night for you.
Yeah. But that's it, baby. That's it.
It's all right. I never got the night started in a race car, so you can come up here in the booth with me, and we'll get the broadcast done. Because you notice who's not here, right?
Yeah. I kind of noticed that. Nation's not here. You know,
He's
I'm
not.
sure he's on the planet.
He is not here more than he's here anymore, DMS.
Well, you know what? I really wish that I had a job that I only had to work 2 nights a week and then took those 2 nights off.
Just take both of them
Why?
off, right?
Yeah, just take them off.
That's how you do it, man. Watching Fagone lose the spot there to the 55. I don't know what the deal is with the 55, though. He was up in the front. I think he might have got a pit road penalty or something. I'm showing that driver of the 55, Todd Cleveland, 1 lap down right now. Along with Michael McCauley right here in the 81. 3 truck of Hal Eighmey and the 99 truck right there on pit road of Dan Witt.
See if we can.
All right, let's find the mothership there. Right there. Nation's on this mothership. We do get a pretty good camera view from it, though. And I went with the throwback overlays, just so you know. Denise, Cindy, and Bill. I went with the throwback overlays so we would have fire. And now we're not even getting a damn caution. So I can't use it. So I guess I'm just going to use the overlays on a non-caution deal, DMS.
Yeah.
We'll just throw
Well,
up.
I was actually quite surprised.
Me
I
too,
thought for
in
sure
a way.
we'd have a caution.
Me too. I mean, usually these flat tracks get, well, I don't know. It goes one way or the other. If there's one caution, there's going to be 10. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, we haven't got to that sweet spot yet.
You're only going to get, you're either going to get 10 or none.
Yeah.
We're not going to
once
hit
we
that in
reach that-
between.
Once we reach that 110, 120 lap, oh yeah. Oh yeah. The flag guy's going to be busy.
There's Bender over under 1. We're 64 in, Bender. I'm gonna go under 0. I say 0.
Come on.
I'm really saying that unless these teammates get together right here.
Yeah, I'm taking the over. I'm saying 4.
That 86 and 24 have been battling, man. I've been watching this and they've been battling, but the 86 drove around the 24. So that puts Sanu up to 4th now. John Sanu in 4th, and you got the 24 of Dakota Floyd rounding out the top 5.
I know Dakota was just doing everything he could to stay off of Sanu.
I'm going to tell you what, though, barring no failures, if we stay green, this 7 truck's going to be hard as hell to beat. Talking about Benjamin Lacey, 9 seconds ahead of second place Chuck Sweeting right now. 9 seconds. That's almost an eternity, DMS.
Yes. At this track, heck yeah. Diana said she was going to vote for you. Oh, thank you.
Well, we can interview him right now then if we want to get this driver of the day out of the way.
No. I mean, I was lucky to stay on the lead lap as long as I did. I think I was on the lead lap for a good almost 30 laps. So.
Yeah, it was almost 30 laps before you went a lap down, so that's a good start, man. And these are not easy tracks.
No.
These flat tracks, you get to places like here, Martinsville, New Hampshire, they're not easy tracks. Unless you're Benjamin Lacey.
But you guys are coming to my hometown now, though.
Yeah, is it Texas next week?
I believe. No. Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yes, it is. Next week, baby.
Yep. So next week.
We got to show up for the home crowd there.
Yeah, you better get some practice in for that one, DMS.
A
Ooh.
lot of practice.
Watch that 7 close up on the 81 of McCauley. Close up so fast, I thought McCauley was going to shit itself.
Well, you know why they invented Depends?
For
right here.
For that reason.
For that reason right there. Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it makes you, just like what happened to you, DMS. You missing the shift, it makes you a little nervous, especially when they close that fast. When the closing rate is that fast and you're looking in the mirror, you're like, oh, shit, where'd they come from?
Yeah, Lacey came up on me And I mean, he wasn't there, and then bam, he was right there and came up on the outside so fucking fast. All I could do is dive down.
So another new driver right there is that 6 machine, LZ Daly. So he's a guy out there learning too, DMS.
It's good.
He's sitting back there in the 13th position, though. He's not back in Macaulay or Hal. Look, what is wrong with Hal? He's 15th here. He's 2 laps down, DMS.
Yeah, he was doing good in practice, and then all of a sudden, I mean, he was like, I can't get the power, I can't get the speed. I don't know exactly what happened. He was running really good.
Yeah, I don't know, and he may have gotten a pit road penalty too. You hear him downshifting it early, and you can tell that by the way that it is, DMS. RPMs just shoot up so high.
Yeah, trust me.
When
Coming from the guy that's sitting in the pit area
well,
with a blown motor.
Here's kind of a little thing that I'll teach you about that. If you're downshifting and the RPMs are shooting up like that, you're downshifting too early.
Yeah, and that was part of, so the whole deal was that I was, when I come in, I was downshifting, but I wasn't letting up.
Right.
And then I started realizing, okay, I'm losing tire. So then I would back off, then downshift, then, feather the brake a little bit. And I was actually getting better, getting through the corners and stuff. But like I said, I just fucked up and I downshifted the wrong way.
All right, DMS,
downshifted.
If you're watching the stream, I'm going to jump on board, do it through the field, but I'll start, obviously, with the race leader here, Benjamin Lacey. And you can watch him going down the straightaway here. Look how his corners look compared to some of the other drivers.
Yeah.
And even compared to what you were doing. Very, very smooth. And he's coming up to lap a good driver right there, the 63 of Glenn Jamison. You notice how the RPMs aren't shooting up real high on his downshift. He's holding it almost to the center of the corner before he downshifts it.
Yeah.
So he's using the brake right here to slow it down. Then he downshifted, and he's right down in the center of the corner. And that corner right there, it looked like it was a little bit. He might have missed his marks just a little bit. So that's race leader Benjamin Lacey. Go back to second place. Get on board with the driver of the 75 machine of Chuck Sweeting. And we'll look at how he does it differently. He hasn't lost much more time. He's about 9.5 seconds behind the leader, but look how much more will he's got to put in it. The more will you have to put in it, that just means you're driving the truck harder through the corner. So you're harder on your tires, you're wearing the tires out more. A little bit of delay on that upshift right there on the 75 too. So go back on board with the third place driver, and he can see the second place driver out of his windshield. That's going to be the 31 of Richard Holland. And Holland's another one that can get around these tracks like Milwaukee. I've won a ton of races here, DMS.
Have you really?
Yes, I have. One of my favorite tracks. Go back to fourth place. We'll get on board with the driver of the 24. That's going to be Dakota Floyd. So him and his teammate are just swapping positions is all they're doing. As I go back here with the 24 in the fourth position, just a few laps ago, it was the 86. So one of them will be in fourth for a while and give it to the other one, and then they swap back. Next truck in line is going to be the number 86 of Johnson New. Oh, this is fifth place is 18.5 seconds behind the race leader.
Yeah, that's almost a lap.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Half a lap.
Over half a lap here. Go back to sixth place. We're going to get on board with the 10 machine of Just Rick. also known as Enrique or Rick Fagone. I like this view better when I go through the field because, especially on tracks like this, you can see the different driving styles.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't go in cam when I was on there.
I actually did.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'll go back.
Well, you saw me beating the hell out of that wheel then, huh?
Oh, yeah, you were pounding on it pretty good. You were really pounding on the motor, though.
Yeah.
I hear them downshifts, man, and that RPM just go, bah! Like, what the hell? Hal, I heard doing the same thing. There he look at the YouTube chat, DMS. Just look.
Yeah.
You see who's there?
Oh, my. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Enough said right there.
Nothing like texting the boss like, hey, are you guys at work?
Nation, you got fired.
Oh,
Don't say that. He'll take advantage of
he'll
that.
take advantage of it. You tell him he's fired.
Probably.
He won't come back in here again. He'll be like,
we just dock his pay.
he'll be like, thank fucking God I quit. He
you
will.
Can't fire me.
He won't come in Discord or nothing if you tell him he's fired.
Just tell him we're deducting his paycheck out of his bank account.
I brought a quarter pounder for you there, Nation. With extra cheese.
Oh, man.
You only got to drive 7 miles to get it.
I wound up paying $1,000 for it.
So what'd you do? Just drag your ass out of bed, Nation? Is that what happened? Your alarm clock didn't go off at 8:30 or 9?
Come on now. You know damn well Nation doesn't have an alarm clock.
No, he don't.
He's got somebody walking up and smacking him upside the head.
He ain't got nothing.
And he's not in Discord, which means he's actually watching this from the mothership.
Yes. He's got that great view.
Yeah, which is this view right here. So we're going to hit the mothership view because we'll go on the camera that they got. He's in the special probe room.
So how do I get into the live without joining back into the session from racing? I don't think I can I?
No.
I just have to watch the
out.
YouTuber.
Yeah, once you close out of a session, you can't watch it. You can try, though. Are you friends with Hal on iRacing?
Yeah.
Hover over his name, and it'll show that he's in the race, right? See if it'll let you watch. See if it gives you the option to watch.
I just got to do the withdraw forfeit, right?
You didn't withdraw yet?
No.
Don't withdraw then. You can go back in and watch it.
So just join session?
Yeah, join
That won't take me
session.
back to my car?
Yeah. Well, if you get in your car, hit escape, and it'll take you out of your car.
Okay.
Where you can watch it. Hal's made up a couple spots. He's up to the 12th position now in the 3 truck, and we're over halfway, Nation. You believe that? You weren't even here for half of it. He wasn't even here for over half of the damn race, and then he shows up. What the fuck?
Yeah, in chat yet, no less.
Right.
He still hasn't shown up.
Not even in Discord. You're right. He never even bothered to show up. He never even bothered to.
I think we might have upset him. He ain't saying nothing else either.
No, he's probably busy probing right now.
Or at least getting them ready.
Or getting probed, something. Watching the 3 truck come down pit lane right here.
All right.
Looks like they can go about 40 laps on the fuel running tires here. Probably fuel. 3 truck looked like he had a pretty good entry. Slowed down really early, though, so being really cautious there on that pit road entry. It'll cost you a little time, but not as much time as if you don't slow down.
And that is, I'm going to tell you what, in practice, that is a hard pit to hit.
Yes, it is. So the 81's got the 24 right there, and the 3 truck was down at the under the yellow line coming off the pit road. Looked like a good pit exit, too. So nice and clean pit exit. The 3 truck's going to... Oh, he's sideways in the corner, though.
Yep.
Oh, he's just showing off now, DMS, and drifted.
He's just drifting. Oh, man.
I thought we were going to get a caution right there. 86 truck trying to squeeze by. Here comes the 10 truck, Rick Vagone, and man, that was crazy. So Hal put on a little bit of a drifting show right there.
A little bit of Tokyo drift going on there with WFO Ray.
That's right. Well, I was thinking that, Emily, but he's not in Discord. I mean, he's not in here. And really, was that really Nation? All we seen was a WTF. I mean, it had his name there, but could that not been one of the aliens, using his account?
Could have been.
Because
it's possible.
He's not in Discord, so we cannot confirm that it's actually him. And due to the fact that we can't confirm it, we're going to say Nation is not back. That's a better way to put it.
WFO going to take that spot back.
So Nation is not back. I doubt that was Nation in there. That's probably his alien girlfriend. I think his name's Steve the Alien. Right, DMS.
I want to put the puppy cam.
You're putting the what?
Angel's messing with me. I told her I was going to put the puppy cam on.
Oh. Are you streaming this too?
Oh, of course. Of course.
That's the best way to do it.
That's why I wanted to get back live.
Right on.
I'm showing who we got in first here.
All right, we're going to go back to the lead, and that's going to be Benjamin Lacey in the 7 truck.
I'm not even showing.
I'll tell
Benjamin
you,
Lacey. There we go.
the lead come down about 4 seconds there on that last pit stop, as you see Sweeting's got within 5.5 seconds of your race leader. We're lap 93 of 150, so that's going to mean 57 laps of racing left here. And it's a damn good thing that we didn't keep it at 160 like I had on the schedule, so thanks, Macaulay, for knocking 10 off. Hell, you could have knocked 20, 25 off. I wouldn't have cared. DMS said you could have made it a 30-lap race, and he would have been happy.
I would have been fantastic.
Races can be won and lost in the pits real quick.
Oh, yeah, on these green flag races like this, because the pit, if you look at the pit road entry at Milwaukee, it's not easy.
It's like
it's 35
like
miles an hour, isn't it?
40 mile an hour.
Yeah, 35 or 40 mile an hour speed limit down that pit road. It's not an easy one to get onto here. And you're going through 3 and 4, and you're trying to cut down right out of turn 4 to get down pit lane. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it don't. Hello, everyone but DMS and Vern. Again, we cannot authenticate that is Nation 01.
And I got to be honest with you. I don't know about you, but I know he would at least say hi to me. So
right,
I'm kind of thinking that that's not Nation.
It's not. I mean, it's clearly not.
I can see I got left out of that equation. You don't even know who this is.
Well, he said hello to you. He didn't say he said everyone but DMS and Vern.
Yeah.
And why would he do that, DMS, when we're the ones in here doing the broadcast?
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm getting it.
Not Nation. He's not in here, but we are. So he's going to talk shit about us when we're the ones putting this up.
Doing his job for him.
Don't you like how that works?
It's amazing how that works.
Isn't that kind of like a snowflake attitude? We'll let them do all the work and I'll take all the credit kind of thing.
Yeah. Pretty much.
We got that figured. We got your number now, Nation.
You know, it's one of those things that I was there in spirit.
Right.
I count. I identify.
Yeah.
I identify I was there.
Yeah, he identified as being here.
Oh, we're checking in with Sweetie.
Oh, no. Don't eat pumpkin pie after you brush your teeth. Don't do that.
No.
Like eating corn on the cob after you brush your teeth. Don't do it. There's some things you don't do, and that's on the list of don't do. So I'm just browsing through, and that 7 machine's opening the lead back up, man. This cat is not playing around here, DMS.
Yeah, let's get in. Yeah. What do we got? 8.3.
He showed up with a can of whoop ass and he opened it.
I think
And
he
he's-
brought the whole case.
He's just doing it so smooth. It just.
That's what you got to do. I mean, you got to hit the marks. You got to be smooth.
I mean, he's running like everybody behind him's a cop, and he's the only Krispy Kreme truck on the track. I mean, he's
Exactly. Never thought of it that way, but you're damn right. Hi, Diana. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, Diana.
So we'll go back to second place, and I'll tell you what, we can't discount the 75 truck of Chuck Sweeting because I think he started at the back of the field, DMS.
He started behind me, yes.
So for the 75 to start back there, he probably thought like we did that, hey, there's going to be a caution or two, and I'll get a chance to catch back up. But guess what?
Yeah, anytime you take an EOL behind me, yeah, you're expecting a crash.
So no caution flag, and that feller has driven up to second. But, man, 9 seconds is like a huge hill to get over. It's a huge hump to get over there.
That's almost a third of the track.
You're exactly right. I mean,
Benjamin
that's the
Lacey
best way to put it.
isn't slowing down at all.
No, he's not going to slow down and wait on him. It's not like Walmart. He won't hold the door for you.
Yeah, no.
So the 31 right there, Richard Holland, sitting on the podium, riding in the third position.
All they can hope for is a caution. That's the only way to tighten it back up.
I will bet you everyone but the driver of that 7 truck is hoping for a caution right now.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you say, DMS?
That would be the last thing that I would want.
So we're 104, 150, and I would say a lap at around lap 110 would put him in the pit window. Who's stopping at 110?
Yeah.
You know, what is that, 6 laps away? So some of these guys in 6 laps might have 30 laps on their tires. And when I say that, I'm talking about the second place driver there. Does he bring it in at 110? Or do you think he holds it out there a little longer? I mean, you can go 40 laps on a fuel run, right?
Yep.
And you may as well.
You can, depending on the, we were depending on cautions and stuff, you could do almost 45, but.
Well, that's the other thing. Do you try to hold out there as long as you can in case the caution comes out? I mean, we've seen that.
Because you want those fresh tires.
We seen the 75 actually lose a race, the Xfinity race last week doing that.
Last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me wonder. I mean, do you just stretch it out, hope for a caution, or do you look and say, hell, we've been 106 or 110 of 150, and we haven't had a caution yet, so we're probably not going to get one.
Well, yeah, but then that would be to me that would be the wrong feeling, because you tighten this group back up with 15 laps to go, 20 laps to go. Yeah, you're gonna have a caution at Milwaukee.
Well, I mean he's been short pitting. So if you look at the tires, Chuck Sweeting's got 27 laps on his. Benjamin Lacey's got 21 laps on his. So that's 6 laps sooner that Sweeting pitted ahead of Lacey the last time. And we noticed that he was able to get the lead down to 5 seconds after those pit stops happened. But then now look at it, DMS, it's larger than it's ever been. It's 10.5 seconds now.
10.5 seconds.
Right. So he didn't gain anything, is what I'm saying. So even short pitting, he didn't gain anything. 6 cars on the lead lap. Looks like he'd be putting about 3 cars down a lap. There are less than 6 on the lead lap. There are, counting the leader, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars on the lead lap.
On the lead lap.
Yep, 5 cars.
And he just dropped down to 11.4, so.
Yeah, first car, he's in traffic. First.
One of you cocksuckers called me a fucking snowflake.
that would have been Masters.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it, Nation?
Where do you think you're at? You're not in the fucking convenience store, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, what's
this
up,
ain't the
Buttercup?
fucking 7-Eleven. You can't come in and talk to us that way.
Well, yes, I can.
Only because you're a snowflake.
Oh,
He got Benjamin Lacey in traffic and still putting time on. 12 seconds now.
Well, you want to know how much time his last lap was? A 31:039, and Chuck Sweeting's was a 31:630.
Jeez.
That's over half a second a lap faster, DMS.
It's crazy.
What do you think about that, Nation?
No, I'm not talking to you. Fuck off.
Is your butt hurt, Nation?
My feelings are hurt.
Oh. There's other things in life that could hurt worse.
Were you not standing in your safe circle when we did that to you?
I was trying to find my safe place, and you
Well,
fucked it all up.
If you're not close enough to it, take a crayon and draw you a new one.
Don't fuck with my crayon.
So the leader is still in lap traffic back here. He's caught the 5th place truck, John Sanu. He has. I mean,
put him a
Yeah,
lap down.
he has.
he has caught the 5th place driver, John Sanu, in the 86 truck right here. And who went to pit road? Did anyone go yet? Yes.
Yes.
Burt Wilson in the 70 truck. McCauley did, but he may have pitted too soon there. Mike Mitchell and the 2 trucks on pit road. So we'll have to see what Sweeting and Holland do. I would say they're going to come in earlier than the race leader does, obviously, because they can't go quite as far. But I don't know when, you know. Maybe Nation does. Do you got an insight on that, Nation?
Nope.
You're still not talking, are you?
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
Are you not are you not participating in the broadcast, Nation?
I tell you what, I am participating in it. And Tommy Haynes would be proud of me
Why?
Oh.
because of what
Did you
I'm participating.
did you make,
86 just touched the wall.
are you painting him a truck or a car?
Nope.
Are you drinking bootleggers?
Yep.
Oh my God! I thought you said you weren't going to drink those.
Well, the fruit punch is actually pretty good.
Didn't you say that you weren't going to drink those?
Yeah, the fucking apple one sucked.
So you tried a different one and you liked it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And now you're hooked on the bootlegger.
It's pretty good, dude. You gotta try it.
So Lacey puts the new down one lap.
Yep, so he's lapped up to 4th now. We got 4 trucks on the lead lap, 116 laps into the race right here. And he's right behind the 24 truck, which is the 4th place driver.
Yeah. But that being said, though, Sweeney's turned off to about 2 seconds.
What
So-
just happened?
Now he's back up to 13.5.
I don't know. Our overlays just freaked out. The overlays literally freaked out. We had fire for no reason because there's no caution flag.
Blame it on Nation.
No. Oh, you know what I was going to tell you, Nation? You know how I use ATVO and been using it since the beginning? Now he's not talking.
Yeah, he says, he tried to chat. Can you all tell Vern I'm not talking to him? All right, Nation.
Fuck
How are you
off,
doing
Nation.
tonight?
I'll tell DMS about it. So I've been using
Goddamn.
I've been using this software to stream since the beginning, right? And
Yes.
when I went to stream for the other league on Sunday night, do you know what happened to me?
No.
I'd opened this software and it had an update, so I updated it, okay? And it told me I had to create a fucking account to keep using this.
Of course it did.
So what usually comes after you have to create an account to use this software?
Hey.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I made a decision that when it comes to that, I'm done fucking broadcasting.
Lacey just put the number 4 spot.
God damn, we have done that 4
Down.
months ago.
Well, and I thought about it, man. I mean, we do a free league, right? And there's nothing free about a league on our end when it comes to mine and Hal's end. Because things do cost money.
Right.
So there's nothing free there. I'm not going to pay for the software on top of it. Not the same shit that I've been using since the beginning. You know what I mean? That's my
I thought
rant.
I thought that was their thing. It was free.
Well, exactly. And they haven't started charging yet, but when they make you create an account to use something, you're going to start paying a monthly fee.
Yeah.
That's
Looks like Sweeney is going to be pitting this next time by.
Well, he's going to have to. He's 41 laps into the run, so he's going to bring it to pit road. Damn, he brought her in hot, too, DMS. And we got all but the top 3 a lap down right now.
Yep.
So Chuck Sweeting on pit road, the 20 of Kyle Stewart following him. Lacey can still run 4 or 5 more laps before he has to pit. And when he pits, you'll see a lot of drivers get back on the lead lap because you see the 86 of John Sanu right behind the race leader right there.
Yep.
That's because Sanu and them are on fresher tires right now, I would think. So they'll go up there and at least get one of their laps back. But I'll tell you what, Sanu and them being on a lot fresher tires and Lacey's holding them off. That's impressive. That's right there is impressive. You see the 86, though, and the 24 right behind him right here. And I'll tell you what, when you got these guys on fresh tires and stack them up like this, this is where we may see a caution flag. And he's going to do the right thing right there and pull up and let these guys go, because when you get them stacked up like that, you might find yourself wrecked.
Yeah. You don't want to put yourself out.
We're under caution.
There it is.
Son of a bitch.
I don't
Pace
know
car is
who it
coming up.
was. Maybe the 20? We're going to burn it down with popcorn.
Fire.
No. Fire!
The sickness?
Fire, nation. Fire!
No.
That's what we're doing. I don't know where the caution was. I'm trying to find it. I
I'm
thought
looking.
it might have been the number 20, maybe. Yes, 20 coming off the turn, and it just spun around right in the middle of the racetrack. And that's going to
She
put
gone.
us on the caution flag number 1, lap 125 of 150. And that right there changes everything, DMS.
Everything.
Everything. So, but the worst part is the race leader hasn't pitted, okay? So, there's only 4 trucks on the lead lap. You got Glenn Jaminson's on the lead lap, actually. He hasn't pitted yet. Glenn Jaminson's the only one who has not pitted. The 63 truck. What a gift he was just given. And hopefully he can make it back around the pit road. This driver right here's got 43 laps on his fuel. So the 63 has not made it to pit road. He is on the lead lap. Chuck Sweeting, 75, is on the lead lap. The 31 of Richard Holland. And you see some trucks coming to pit road, and the 63 is going to be one of them because he's going to need some fuel on there. And we're going to get back to the live screen here, live feed. 3 truck on pit road as well. So this is going to hit maybe Sanu gets the lucky dog right here. The 86 truck, we're going to have to wait and see. And that's still only going to put 4 on the lead lap. So you're going to have a whole bunch of trucks right here. Lining up 1 lap down, 2 laps down. Well, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 7 of them a lap down. Then you got 2 of them 2 laps down. 2 of them are 3 laps down, and 1 of them is 10 laps down. Going back to the 2 truck of Mike Mitchell.
Yeah, then you got one that's 88 laps down.
Right. Well, yeah, you got one that's 90 laps down and one that's 72 laps down. You're 90 laps down, my friend.
Oh, okay. Well, my shit isn't updated yet.
Not 88. I'm going to send you back farther. That right, Nation. Nation, where you at?
I'm not speaking to you.
You're still not
You
talking
just did.
to us?
You just did.
You just did.
Call me a
Suck it
goddamn
up, Buttercup.
snowflake.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Well, I mean,
We
you're
coulda
acting
called
like a snowflake.
We could have
Okay,
actually
you know
called you worse.
Actually, I apologize, Karen. We did not
think
mean to
so.
call you a snowflake.
Damn. I was going to say Biden, but
Oh.
Oh, really, dude? Really?
you're doing this to yourself, Nation. Nobody else is doing this to you. The aliens aren't doing it. DMS isn't doing it. I'm not doing it.
So we got Lacey, Sweeney, Holland, Sanu, and Floyd.
Well, Sanu's still showing a lap down here, so I don't guess he got the lucky dog. Did anybody actually get it? There's only 3 trucks on the lead lap.
Yep.
Pace trucks in.
Oh, wow.
And cautions do what?
Multiply.
They breed cautions. That's right.
They breed cautions, baby.
7 truck, though. Good restart right here. But you got, if you looked at that, damn it. The 86 truck and the 55 right there are not on the lead lap. Neither's the 24. And the 7's got all them in between him to get back here to Holland, who's at the back of the field. You see that?
Yes, I did.
Chuck Sweeting is still, he's in it. These guys are right in the back of the field, DMS. And the race leader's at the very front of it. So, what a break on that restart. Chuck Sweeting, no, 2.2 seconds back, but he's got a lot of cars to get through.
A lot of cars. A lot of traffic.
That number 7 just walking away from everybody.
You need to read the YouTube chat, Nation.
No, I'm not talking to you. Fuck off.
You need to read, just don't talk to me. Read the chat.
No.
Why not?
Karen, did
Can't
you
read.
not get your pudding tonight?
I did not have any pudding. Fuck off.
He
Ah,
didn't
there-
put his
there it
glasses
explains
on
it.
tonight. He can't read what everybody's saying.
They're probably saying they love me, and I'm.
Oh,
the
he
greatest. Yeah,
can.
blah blah blah.
No, you're wrong. He can
Yeah,
read
yeah.
it. He can read it. He chooses not to because of what it says. He just like a what? Just like a blank
Oh, don't
would
do
do.
it.
He chooses to ignore it, just like a blank. Does anyone want to fill in the blank there?
Yeah, that'd be a Democrat.
Or a what?
Oh, what the
Liberal.
fuck?
A snowflake.
Snowflake.
I think all snowflakes are Democrats, aren't they?
I was
Or
just
all
gonna say,
Democrats are snowflakes, is that?
I mean, they are. Have you ever seen a Republican snowflake?
Well, if you're registered a Republican, yes.
All right, back to not talking to you again.
I had to do it, Nation. You opened the door.
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't.
Yes, you, in fact, opened that door.
Well, if the door to hell is open, doesn't mean you have to walk through it.
I wasn't going through the door to hell.
Just a little update. You know, realize in 4 laps he's done 5 seconds
Well,
between Lacey.
the reason why is these guys were caught back in this traffic, and they
I know,
still
but it's
are.
just amazing. It's just like I don't know what he's doing.
I'm telling you,
He's got magnets.
if I'm the 31 or the 75, I'm probably going to punt somebody. Bring out another caution, DMS.
I personally think I'd be calling the trailer. That car needs to be inspected.
I'm telling the teammates, take one for the team. That right, Nation? He ain't talking to me.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, dumbass.
7
And how many
truck,
laps on his tires does Lacey have?
He's got 9
Quite a
laps
few.
on his tires. 9.
Okay.
So
I missed his pit.
he's actually got fresher tires than about anyone but Glenn Jamison. And I don't know how Jamison was a lap down, DMS.
I'm not figuring that out myself.
It showed him on the lead lap under caution. He went to pit road and he come out. Now he's a lap down. That I race since
Richard
time
Holland and Sweeney
score.
are fighting it out.
Yeah, it's a battle for second right now. Well, they're not. Well, they're going to be fighting it out because the 31's running them down. And you see they're hung up in traffic back here. They're behind the 3 truck right now.
Yeah.
Hal's sitting back here in the 13th position. So really the caution flag didn't hurt the 7. In fact, it helped them.
I helped him.
Yes. And that's because he had just went to pit road, so he was able to drive off a pit road and maintain the lead. So when everybody else stopped here at Milwaukee, you'll put a lap or 2 on the field. So 31 and 75 are both going to get around the 3 truck right there. We're 138 to 150. So how many laps do we have to go here, Nation?
47.
139 to 150. How many laps do we have to go?
147.
147 laps remaining. I don't think so. We're going to go with 11 or 10 and a half right now as we get down the back straightaway. And I think the leader might he's coming out of turn 4 right now.
Close.
So we're going to get 10 to go when he gets to the line. I can't believe it. 10:19 p.m. and we're close. We're 10 laps from the finish, Nation.
You ain't getting out.
We got the driver. We already have the driver of the day in the booth with us, DMS. So we got that interview done early.
How the fuck did that retard get driver of the day?
Kind of like you get announcer of the day.
Dominating this race.
He
You can't
dominated.
dominate from
He
pit road.
dominated 30 laps, Nation.
I did. I dominated 30 laps from the back.
And that's how
It was
he
snow.
was elected driver of the day and not Nation. Nation, if you would have started, you could have probably done what he done in 30 laps in a lap.
Yeah. You might
In
have
one
beat
lap,
Robert.
Nation, in one lap, you could have
There you
pulled
go.
that off. I don't know how, but you possibly could have.
Actually, I think I did get driver of the day one time. I mean, I was never even on the track.
So you got Benjamin Lacey, 7 point. He's right up there where you want to be with 7.5 laps to go here, DMS.
And they still have lap traffic in front of them. They're not
We got a caution.
Got a caution.
Yes, we do. I don't know who brought this one out, but I'm going to blame it on Macaulay. Fuck it. Burn it down with fire right here, nation. Fire! Fire!
It actually was McCully.
Damn it.
God damn. That was a good guess, wasn't it, DMS?
It actually was.
So watching the 81 truck of Michael McCauley, and what happened to a feller? He drove her off in the corner. He downshifted.
Dropped down in the grass.
And he hit that yellow strip down at the bottom and oofta. 2 truck I thought might plow the side of him, but he didn't. McCauley's going to get it going, and the only one that affected was Michael Cawley. But it's going to close up the field once again, DMS. And, man, if you got tires left in your Chuck Sweeting or Richard Holland, come down pit road, put some tires on. What do you think?
It might be the strategy you want.
He was going to win today.
Well, you might as well do it. And the reason I say that, if you got tires left, because what do you got to lose at that point? You only had 3 trucks on the lead lap. You're going to get one more back for the what do they call it? The fucking lucky dog. So you get one more back for the lucky dog. That's going to put 4 on the lead lap. If I got tires, man, I'm throwing all 4 of them at the truck right now.
Oh, they just waved around Floyd, so I'm assuming he got the lucky dog.
Yeah, he was the one in 4th. So whoever was in 4th, as long as they're not involved in a caution, which we know he wasn't, we know who caused that caution, don't we, Nation? Who caused it?
What?
Who caused the caution?
Well, you're asking me to pay attention to this shit.
If you were paying attention, you would know immediately who caused it. It was Michael McCauley. In fact, Macaulay Culkin did it.
Never heard of her.
Ouch.
Oh, we got some trucks coming to pit road. But it's not the 75 or 31, which means they probably didn't have any tires left. And that's not good because, the leader, the 7 trucks, got fresher tires than they do. Did the 24? Does he, in fact, have tires left? Could this guy take the lucky dog and even have a set of tires left, DMS? Wouldn't that be something?
I don't know.
He's going to drop to the rear of the field, so he's back on the lead lap, but he's going to have to go to the end of the longest line on the restart. That's the rules for the lucky dog. I don't make it up. I just follow it. No, I don't, because I'm in a broadcast booth, so I can tell them to shove the rules up their ass, can't I, Nation? I don't have to follow a fucking rule, do I?
Nope.
Good. So I'm going to see if the 24 attempts to head down pit road right here. If he, in fact, does have a couple tires he can throw at that machine, or if he's like the rest of them and fucked. He's fucked.
He's fucked. He stayed out.
He fucked.
So none of the ones on the lead lap had any tires left to take tires right here, but I do think it's going to wash the gap away. So you got the 75 restarting next to the 7. With under 5 to go and the 31 restarting 3rd. So this could get interesting. Your 4th place driver is Dakota Floyd, and he's going to be restarting at the back. DMS's car number is 33. So we're 2x2 right here. How far back, Nation?
All the way to the gate.
All the way down to that hamburger and hot dog stand on the corner, selling quarter-pounders 2 for $1 right now.
Hey, fuck off.
Well, do you think, what are your predictions? Do you think Holland's got anything for this?
I don't think anyone's got anything for that 7. I think they're just
he gone.
Long for the ride. The 7 hit the see you later button right there on the restart.
He's already gone.
But
He gone.
the battles for 2nd to 31 of Richard Holland. Sweeting's held onto that position for many laps, but the 31's going to go by him right here on this restart. So they're going to get 2nd place sorted out. The 75 falling in line there. And, man, I don't know that we won't have a green-white checker down. We've had two back-to-back cautions pretty quickly here. So we might get another one, get a green-white checker. We'll have to see. Boy, I'm betting at 31 and 75 would have loved to have an extra set of tires, though.
Yes. They would have definitely loved to have some tires.
That would have been the equalizer. 31's driving the wheels off of it. He's got the 75 right on the tailgate. So the battle's not going to be anywhere near the 7 for the lead. But this second place battle's something else. Sweeting getting a run right here, looking to the bottom, nothing there. We're going to stay with it until the white flag, DMS, because we like this battle we're seeing in second place.
Absolutely.
Glenn Jamison there in the 63 truck. He's not fighting for the second spot. He's actually sitting in the top 5, though. He's a lap down. He's a lap behind these guys. And where's Dakota Floyd made it up to? He's still buried deep in traffic back here. So out of turn 4, white flag this time for the driver of the 7 truck, Benjamin Lacey. Going for win number 2, and I think his other win might have come in the Xfinity car. I can't remember. I'm going to go back and look real quick. That is actually what he won in the last time. But he's going to come out of 4 for the final time at Milwaukee Speedway. And your race winner, that 7 truck, Benjamin Lacey. In that battle for second, Holland's going to hold the 75 off, and the 31 taking that second position. 75, Chuck Sweeting in third. Dakota Floyd's 24 back and forth. And Glenn Jamison right there in the 63 truck going to round out the top 5 here. Well, I can tell you, Nation, you're really one to say that. How many laps did you make tonight?
Shut up, Bert.
Enough said. Right there. That pretty much summed it all the way up, Nation. DMS is the driver of the day. And I do appreciate the hell out of you coming up to the booth and helping me out when you know who couldn't show up.
Oh. Look at that. Lacey finally hit the wall.
Fucking hell.
Trying to celebrate.
He did it at the right time, didn't he? That feller deserves to burn it down, man. He earned it. He absolutely dominated this race tonight. He had Milwaukee figured out. The rest of them were chasing their truck, and that 7 truck was chasing a dream, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he got it.
We'll see if we can find that feller and get him up here for an interview. He's down in the truck lobby with none other than Chuck Sweeting. So, makes it easy here. Oh, where's the broadcasting channel? Right here. Benjamin Lacey, we got you in the broadcast booth with more people to count. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Man, I'll tell you what. That is what you call complete domination. What kind of engine did you have under the hood of that thing tonight?
I don't know, man. Must have been one of the good ones.
You do realize that magnets are illegal, and right? I mean, you
got SpaceX working on that truck now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Elon Musk was doing some stuff with it for sure.
Definitely had a rocket under the hood.
Yeah.
That would explain why you didn't need fuel stops.
Yeah. You know what it was a nation, working with the aliens up there giving me some extra terrestrial speed.
Oh, there you go.
The fuck? Don't blame me on that shit.
I never thought about that, but you might have had blimp power.
It could have been. It could have been.
It could have actually been blimp power there. And the mothership, Nation. Look, you see what you did?
No, I didn't do anything.
He dominated because of the technology that you brought to Earth.
I mean, yeah. That's what,
okay. That's all you have to say. You brought the technology here, and he dominated the race.
He's trying to give you credit.
I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to ask you this because I already know the answer. You love these flat tracks, huh?
Yeah, maybe. I honestly, I don't know.
just a little bit.
just weird. It's a weird thing for me. Sometimes it's like I figure it out. I think the way the setup was just fit my driving style.
Gotcha.
It was kind of one of those ones where you could kind of burn it up on the right rear, but then I was balancing it out in the front by entering the corner. So it just fit. I don't know. That's pretty much all I can say.
Surgical. Surgical.
Surgical.
That's what comes to mind to me. Surgical.
Well,
You dissected this track and whooped the shit out of everybody.
it's a
Plain and
perfect
simple.
perfect balance between burning the right front off here usually and winning the race. And I think the driver of that 7 truck found the winning the race part of it.
Yeah,
Beautiful. Beautiful performance.
appreciate that. You know, it's I think if Chuck didn't start in the back, I think that would have been a something to definitely worry about. But it seemed to be able to kind of pull away from him a little bit. But I think it's probably because I had a little newer tires than him. But he's always fast. You know, when that last caution came out, I was like, okay, I hope I've saved enough, and I hope they didn't. So, because you know they're always going to be fast no matter where we are.
Yeah, that last caution, and we were talking about it in the booth. We didn't know if any of those guys maybe had another set of tires or if you had another set, and if they did, or if they was going to come after you at the end or not. So, I mean, that's what we don't know in the booth because I'm not smart enough to keep count of how many tires you guys take.
I think we had 3 sets in the pits, and then I learned my mistake last week in the Xfinity race. I double stinted one when we didn't need to.
Yeah,
I was thinking maybe we had to do that tonight, and then it turned out we didn't have to.
you've got an Xfinity win under your belt this season, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I do.
so I believe you won in the Xfinity car, and I'm going to go take a look at that and see when that was. That was actually Michigan that you won.
Yeah, that's right.
So back on March 22nd, and now
That track's not flat.
no, it's close enough to flat though.
Flat-ish.
It's flat-ish. We'll go nation.
I
we'll
would
go
I
with
would
that.
say honestly, those 2 miles are those 2 mile tracks like Michigan and California are probably the 2 tracks that I would say I'm probably like my specialty length tracks or like those type of tracks.
Well, I'm going to tell you, after running that good here, I would think New Hampshire would be a good one for you too.
I mean, if it's on the schedule, I guess we'll find out. But
Yeah, New Hampshire's definitely on the schedule. We got some really good ones on the schedule, actually. Who did that? I think McCauley did. So we got Dover coming up, Iowa,
High Banks, Iowa.
Watkins Glen,
Yeah, but just don't expect much
Kansas.
from Texas.
Rockingham. This is a good schedule right here.
We never expect much out of Texas.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
So
I mean, I'll
Benji-
be
Is it
there.
Is it the old or the new Texas? That's the question.
It's the old Texas.
Okay, a good one.
Yep, that's a good one.
You're talking about my home turf there.
DMS said
Might
he's
want
going
to call
put
in
all.
sick next week.
You hear that? He's challenging you, Benjamin.
I could just
Hey.
get 31 other people to call in sick
You-
next week.
you
It's gonna be
know-
a hell of a race for me.
Well, let me get this
Do it.
out here. Let me get this out
He
here
will
real
fucking
quick.
mop the floor with your ass.
You might have won the race, Benjamin, but DMS got voted the driver of the day on YouTube.
Oh, you know,
That's
he
fucked
deserves it
up.
then.
I don't even know how that's fair.
How is that even possible?
You dominate the race like that, and this son of a gun gets driver of the day.
I voted for you, Ben.
I think the system's rigged, man.
Yeah,
You know.
well, you know, I might have had a couple of people, you know,
You
Oh,
think
It's about who you know.
paid.
he's paying them off, ain't he, Benjamin?
It's about who you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bill, your check's in the mail. Emily, your check's in the mail. Cindy, thank you very much.
Nation, you got any questions? DMS, you got any questions for?
I'm good, man. Fantastic run. What a show. I loved watching it.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Nation?
Well, is there anybody you'd like to thank beside me?
You know, I actually don't have the sponsor on the car because I haven't made the truck one yet for it, but Filming the Wild, it is something sponsored with me. So check them out, youtube.com/Filming the Wild. They actually just did some camera gear review with them. So yeah,
I've
give them a check.
seen the paint on this Xfinity car, Nation.
Yeah, I've watched that channel.
Yeah, So it's close to home because it is my brother. So like to try to give him as much support as we can. And
That's
It's
awesome.
pretty.
I appreciate you guys.
It's
Appreciate you guys
dude.
doing that. Yeah.
Oh man,
Of course, I
we're becoming a
probably
fan.
shouldn't promote
I'm
by
not gonna
saying it's
lie.
fucking kick ass.
We're becoming a fan of his too, Nation. At least I am. Dude's fast, man.
Well, yeah,
No
not a
other way
doubt.
about it. I mean, he's just fast. Benjamin, good luck to you tomorrow night in the Xfinity. And
Appreciate it, man.
we'll definitely showcase that paint job on the stream tomorrow night.
Yeah. And I appreciate what you guys do. And it's always fun to go back and watch, man.
Then we're going to watch another domination. We'll interview you
brother.
right after that one is over.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, man. You can just break out a can of whoop ass tomorrow night. You don't need the whole box of it.
Different car, different beast.
There you go. Have a good night, man.
Hey, you guys do the same.
So race winner, Benjamin Lacey. And guess who we got up next, Nation? Richard Holland.
Not him,
Yeah.
because he told me he was going to win.
He told you what?
Richard told me he was going to win.
You're full of shit.
Bullshit.
Well, he would have if Nation hadn't let the air out of his tires.
Exactly. That's right. I knew that's what
Oh,
happened.
now it's my fault.
I seen his lips around the valve stem on pit road.
Yeah. Well, maybe they were overinflated then. Maybe they were overinflated. He blew on them. Blew them up.
Damn, is that what happened, Nation? Did you sabotage?
I'm going to go sit in a corner.
Did you sabotage Holland's tires?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
I don't know.
Richard
Sounds
Holland.
like a yes to me.
I thought maybe the last pit stop you might have had another set of tires, but at least a rope that you could tie around the 7 truck there.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing, but man, he was fast. I think he probably likes this place, and when you like a track, you
tend to do well at it.
Yeah, I mean, you know all the little things about it. You know how hard you can get in pit road, off pit road. You can shave seconds off, doing that, and that's huge on the track. You know what I mean? And plus, he knows how to get around here, so he's fast, good on the long run. I mean, he's clearly going to be very difficult to beat, almost impossible, really. So he ran a great race. So congratulations to him.
So you think if the cautions would have flew a little more strategically in the race tonight, that it might have changed the outcome, possibly?
I mean, definitely, possibly. I mean, cautions breed cautions, and this, especially at a track like this. I mean, anything could have happened. Like I said again, Ben, I think he was just so good. He had a good line, good rhythm, good speed, good on the long run. I think something crazy would have had to have happened, for one of us to get in there and take the lead away from him.
Yeah, like one of you or the 75 having a fresh set of tires when that last caution flew.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah. Yeah.
But man, it's still second at a track like Milwaukee is a damn good night, man.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. We stole that one from Chuck there at the end. I don't know. We were decent, I guess. I felt like we were pretty good on the long run. Not the best, truck tonight, but Chuck was definitely faster than we were all night, really. And we had that restart, and we restarted on the inside, and I was just able to drive by him, and he couldn't quite get back to me. So we stole that one from him.
Yeah, you got him on that restart, man. But I'll tell you, you guys were about the same speed. There wasn't a ton of difference between you and the 75 truck there as far as speed wise. But you found a little bit more at the end. I probably not even really had the tires there on that last restart to attempt to do anything with the 7.
Yeah, that's the thing. Me and Chuck and I had pitted and got trapped almost a lap down there, and had to go to the tail end of lead lap on that other restart, and so we had like 3 or 4 or 5 laps on our tires, but and then Ben pitted under the caution, so
Right.
he had fresher tires than we did. So yeah, not much we could do anyway.
Yeah, he had 4 fresher there, it looked like, and you're right. He almost literally caught the whole field a lap down.
Yeah, that caution didn't come out in a very good, very timely fashion for us.
I think you needed it a little sooner.
So, Vern, how much is the purse for second place?
What are you talking about?
Well, because, Holland Motorsports definitely owes me for a new motor.
Who owes you?
This guy right here owes me a new motor.
That'd be HJRM.
HJRM then owes me for a new motor.
You hear this, Richard Holland?
He's gonna have to go speak to Hal.
Exactly. He's blaming you for blowing up. He said
scared
that you
the shit out of me so bad
him.
that I downshifted instead of upshifted, blew my motor. Just freaked me out. It's his fault.
I did. What happened?
Well, when I came around, Lacey came into the outside, and he was right fucking there. So I dived down to get out of his way.
Oh yeah,
and as soon as I dived down, I looked up, and there's fucking Holland plastered all the way across my fucking rearview mirror. So I was like, oh shit! So I went up the track, and when I did, I was trying to upshift to stay paced on the outside, so that I could give you plenty of room. Well, I downshifted into second, blew the motor, and I was like, okay.
Shit.
Holland, is there any truth to that?
It's my story.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's his story. He's going to stick to it. I mean, I don't know. I saw things a little different. I saw Nation in there messing with his truck right before the race. So
exactly.
I'm going to go ahead and say probably Nation fucked up his transmission.
I think Nation stole a set of tires from you, Richard Holland, and give them to DMS.
That would make a lot of sense. I thought we should have had another set at the end, but I don't know what the hell happened.
I'll tell you, the only thing worse than riding around and just trying to stay out of everybody's fucking way is to see nothing but Holland spelled backwards in your rearview mirror. The only thing different that would make it worse is if you put a Black Widow spider on his hood. That would actually scare me even worse because spiders and Holland are now my scariest things in the world.
Richard Holland, you got anyone you want to thank while we got you up here?
Aside from me.
Aside from Nation, yeah. Aside from Nation fucking with my tires there,
Stole a set of tires. That's low.
I know it. It's unbelievable. I mean, we'd do all right in these races if Nation would just leave us the hell alone. My God. No, but I just want to thank my teammates, Ricky and Cody and Hal, Brad. Just, like racing with them guys every week and appreciate everything that them guys bring to the table and whatnot. Thank you guys for running the league and Vern doing the broadcast double duty this season. So we appreciate that. I know you would like to be in the car at least one night, but so we appreciate what you're doing for us there. And Macaulay, everybody that has anything to do with the league and all the drivers. We wouldn't be able to race if it weren't for everybody out there, driving and racing. So pretty good group of guys. So, and I want to thank the fans too. The fans coming out, watching us, rooting for us, supporting us. Talking to you guys during the race, the live chat, all that good stuff. So got to thank the fans. So thanks everybody.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, you scared DMS so bad he blew his truck up, and the fans felt bad and voted him driver of the day, Richard Holland.
Yeah, well,
you believe
there you
that?
Go. See, that's what happens. The fans are so good. They feel bad for you, and they vote you in the driver of the day. See, what's wrong with that?
And
I know, right?
Nation went from the days of the voodoo dolls to now stealing tires from drivers.
Yeah, he don't do the voodoo shit anymore. He just straight up fucking does it on his own. He just goes and does it.
Fucking tires are expensive.
I may have
you're like an animal on pit road, Nation.
I may have only run 30 laps, but I dominated those 30 laps. Thank you very much.
Yeah, there you go.
He dominated them in his own mind. That's all that matters. All right, Holland, man, congrats on that P2 finish. We'll talk to you tomorrow night in interview.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Good
have a
night,
good
buddy.
night.
See ya.
So Richard
Class
Holland,
act, right? That guy is right there. Total class act.
I was going to say we got another interview, but I can't find him.
Yeah, I didn't see
Sweet.
him either.
Let me look
I
again.
didn't see Sweden.
Sweeting don't want interviewed tonight.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you,
He's
motherfuckers.
like, fucking people are taking too long, and I'm
You
tired.
swear too much.
That's probably exactly what happened.
Yeah, I want to go get the beer.
I can't believe Nation come in here talking like that.
Really? You can't believe that?
Nope. So what do we want to talk about, Nation? Do we want to talk about 1,000 subscriber giveaway?
Yes, I think we need to do that.
Do we know anything about that, Nation?
You're 485 away.
Okay, but we're on our way to 1,000, right?
See how I math right there?
Yeah, but are we on our way there? Have we picked up subscribers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We can interview Dakota. Let's do that.
All right, we can do that.
Dakota Floyd, we got you up in the broadcast.
Dakota.
Oh, what's going on, guys?
Nation's got an interview for you.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
This is finally time for him to do some work around here, huh?
Hey, what the fuck?
Wow, he knows you, Nation.
He does.
Man, I fucked up. I thought we were friends.
We are friends. If I didn't give you shit, then you definitely wouldn't
God.
be my friend.
Well, why didn't you give him a set of tires that you were stealing from HJRM's pits tonight, Nation?
Yeah, what the hell? I could have
Yeah.
used an extra set there.
You
I
could,
was selling them on eBay. Fuck you.
you could have used the extra set on that last caution when you got the lucky dog, right?
Oh no, I actually was on really fresh tires there because I had just put them on before that that last green flag pit stop, and then that caution came out to give me the lucky dog. I already had fresh tires on,
Gotcha.
but I didn't know that Benjamin was putting 2 tires on the whole race. That's why he kind of drove away, huh?
I don't know.
That's what Glenn was saying. He said that he was coming up on him quick because he was putting 2 tires on and everybody else wasn't.
Nation. Yeah, that's a good point. Hal made a good point there about Nation mathing.
Yeah, I know. We don't expect that from Nation.
Still good run for you, Dakota, and even John. So the whole team looking good tonight here.
Oh yeah, we were wicked fast, and like I said, that pit strategy. I think that's what just allowed them to drive away from us. Because I was looking at in all of our average lap times, if we would all been on the same strategy, we would have been driving around each other the whole race. But it was mad fun. I love this track. Milwaukee's a lot of fun.
Somebody's got to tell him there ain't no rest for the wicked, Nation.
Mm-hmm.
That setup, Macaulay just dropped it tonight, and it was actually built by a professional setup company on iRacing. So,
And that's what he's saying. He said he put the order in 2 weeks ago, and he just got it.
yep,
What is that for?
the Xfinity car at Milwaukee.
Oh, I thought that was a dirt thing he's been talking about.
No, that says Xfinity Milwaukee 23.
I didn't read that far into it.
Actually, I think that dirt thing is going to be kind of fun.
I don't even think you had to fucking read that far to see that.
And Nation doesn't read. I think we've established.
Yeah,
that a long
I
time
don't
ago.
read.
So he
I
math.
don't math for coffee.
He does math, but he does not read. Is that what we're hearing?
Wait a minute. Nation does math?
Nation, who taught you? Michelle Obama?
I
No,
wonder
you
why our GDP is so fucked up
didn't.
right now
No
in this country.
shit.
We got Nation doing it.
If we got
my
Nation
wife is
doing
a
our
school
math.
teacher.
He's blaming it all on Biden. I mean, wait, what?
How can you not blame it on Biden?
So Nation.
Nation is a. Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
I was just going to say, Nation's a true student of ebonics.
We're hooked on fucking phonics.
No.
Yeah. Ain't nobody
Needs to
know that
be.
big word.
Yeah, that's way too big of a word for
Spell it
me.
correctly.
B-I-N-I-C.
His mic don't even work right. He can't even spell
West Virginia, Dakota.
No, that was
come
perfect.
on. So, Nation, tell us
Oh, Lord.
what happens when we hit 1,000 subscribers.
We get sparklers, balloons,
Hot dogs.
firecrackers
Don't
and
forget
shit.
the hot dogs.
WFO goes
Oh, yeah, big hot
stupid.
dog.
We got to give free shit away.
1,000
what I just
subscribers, WFO barbecue.
WFO barbecue, hot dogs, balloons. What the
Mhm.
hell? How about a
Can
gaming
you not
PC?
give away hot dogs and balloons?
How about a
Whoa,
gaming?
whoa! Tap the brake.
How about a
Fix their
gaming
partner.
PC, Nation, a steering wheel and pedals, and a year of iRacing?
Shit, yeah, I'll take that. You can just mail it to me.
I was good with the fucking balloons and
Yeah, I'm better off.
sparklers.
Hot dogs and sparklers sound good too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if we can trust Nation with a sparkler.
Yeah, we
Instead
are
of
giving
couple
away
fire.
a
He
PC
burned down.
and
He burned down
Hey,
every one of our
I'm a
fucking
pro
houses,
with a
won't he,
fucking
Dakota?
He sure will.
sparkler.
He'll burn down the whole fucking country with a sparkler. That
He set
fire
himself on fire first.
start in West Virginia and end in fucking Canada.
Tell me where the bad part is there.
Well, if you burn it west, it would be better, Nation.
Mm-hmm.
All the way to California. But
Mm-hmm.
knowing how you'll do it, it'll just burn straight north and right to Canada.
It probably just burned my house and that's it.
He set the whole Appalachians on fire.
Your house would probably be the only one that didn't burn if you were using a spark.
That would be my
sparkler.
luck. Yeah.
That's what would happen. And then everybody would move into your house.
God damn.
We're
But-
just going to run the whole league from Nation's basement.
It's okay, Nation. You can just live up on the mothership.
That's true.
That's true.
He already does, doesn't he?
I can't confirm nor deny it.
WFO says in chat there that Nation is a thing for raw hot dogs.
Damn, Nation, you gonna put up with that one? You gonna let
He likes them raw.
DMS do that too? Oh.
He likes them raw.
Damn.
Damn. Nation, you're just going to take that? I thought better of you.
He's used to laying
It-
down and
it-
taking it.
It gets for a while.
Oh,
Old lady be beating him too much.
hey, by the way, I didn't get a Vern. I'm just letting you know. Mama D didn't get a package this week.
No package, huh?
Probably not.
My
No
goodness.
package.
No package.
Mama D didn't get a package this week.
No
Kinda
package.
disappointed.
Nation.
Oh, yeah, no, Nation likes Mama D's package. Mama D disappeared. Mama D disappeared to
There's
West
many
Virginia
levels
for
of
about a
fucked
month.
up right there.
I heard a rumor that Mama D was going to show up on Kick.
One platform at a time. She's kind of,
One platform at a time.
Oh, my.
I did hear. Hey, there is a rumor though that going around that Mama D is going to TwitchCon this year, and we'll
Where's-
be appearing at TwitchCon. So
Where's TwitchCon at?
Vegas, baby.
And
Vegas.
fucking, we're making
And
Nation, are you
Dakota
going?
sit the shit. Yeah, no.
Why not?
Yeah, we're going to send
No.
Nation an all expense paid trip to TwitchCon so he can be triggered the whole time.
There you go. You should.
No,
do
wait,
it,
you want to
Nation.
send all expense paid to Las Vegas? I'm there, but I'm not going to no fucking Comic Con.
It ain't Comic Con. It's TwitchCon.
I don't give a fuck. Whatever con.
it's a con. Plain and simple.
Exactly. It's a
You'll
fucking
find him
no
at
con.
shit.
blackchack
It's
tables.
spelled right out there.
It is
They
They
a
put
put it
con.
right after They put it right after their name. TwitchCon.
Yeah. So I'll go
Anyway.
to Vegas, but I'm not going to any con. Wait, all the casinos are cons too. Fuck.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah.
They're
No, it
fun.
depends.
They're fun.
Well,
They're
those
not
hotels and
cons.
casinos weren't free, so
They're fun. Can you deny that, Nation?
I don't
And how do you
Oh,
know?
no, I've never been to one.
How you know TwitchCon won't be fun? It might be fun too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we talked about the giveaway. We covered the broadcast and the race.
Well, wait a minute. Let's make sure that the giveaway is covered, because I want to make sure that everybody in
covered
on
it.
my chat. So we're giving away a free computer, free wheel, free pedals, free shifter, and a year of.
Oh no!
No,
I said nothing
whoa,
about no
check
shifter.
brakes there.
We
buddy.
can't afford
Well,
the shifter. Can't afford the shifter.
I mean, isn't that a package deal? I mean,
You can shift with the
No.
paddles, so no.
well, okay, then there's okay. So wheel, shifter, computer, and a year, and pedals, and then a year
Not
of
a
keep saying
subscription.
shifter.
shifter.
Not a shifter.
Did I say shifter again?
Yes,
What the fuck?
Hey,
What
do
the
you want me
hell?
to give you my address so you could just send it this way?
No shit, man. Just
I
send
mean,
it
I'm
to
gonna win
Dakota.
this shit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh god, yeah, I have terrible luck in raffles, so that shit definitely ain't going.
You know who's gonna win it, don't you? Whoever buys the most yoga pants.
When you,
Well,
when you help,
you-
when you
Then
help
that
put
would
the
be
score,
DMS.
We're not releasing all the details as far as how the giveaway's gonna work until we get up close to the
I
subscriber
thought we already
mark.
did that.
No, we didn't. Until we get up close to the subscriber mark on YouTube.
Gotcha.
But once we get up close to 1,000 subscribers, the closer we get, the more we're gonna mention on it. But it does involve T-shirts and yoga pants and even stickers, right, Nation?
And a shifter.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, I just thought of something. Nation, I want you to have this picture in your head when you go to bed tonight.
Oh, God.
Mama D wearing nothing but yoga pants and stickers as pasties.
Yeah. That's gonna be a poster on my wall.
Who is Mama D?
Oh my goodness.
You don't
You
wanna
don't know
know.
Mama D.
Is it someone from DMS's Stream Nation?
Yep. It kind of is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Is it your
She comes
wife,
around every once in a while.
DMS?
No.
No,
not
it's my
exactly.
mom.
Oh, your mom?
My mom.
No.
It's not his mom, Nation?
I think it's his twin sister.
No. It could be his twin sister.
It's his twin sister? Does she love
It could
what-
be.
Does she love Nation or what?
No, Nation loves her.
Everybody
Like I
loves me.
said, Mama D
Well, yes, I
disappeared. The
do.
last time she was here, she disappeared to West Virginia for about a month. Didn't hear from Nation, didn't hear from her.
Damn.
Ooh.
Well, we had fun.
You took her for
Yeah.
you take her for a few rides, Nation, on the spaceship.
Mm-hmm. Well, she actually took me for a ride.
He admitted
I'm
it.
sure
damn.
we did.
He finally admitted it, didn't he?
I'm sure did. Aliens got him probed.
She took you on her
Y'all just-
mothership, didn't she, Nation?
Burton, you just have to meet Mama D.
Yeah. If Mama D gets a pair of yoga pants, yes, Mama D will wear the yoga pants on stream. But keep in mind now, we're not talking a little bit. Yeah, we're talking, twerk cam, the whole thing.
Oh,
Holy
God.
shit.
Yeah.
That's bad mental image. Ugh.
But I will warn you, for the faint of heart, Okay.
You have been warned.
you have been warned. We're not talking a little bit of camel. We're talking moose. Okay.
Oh my.
God damn, he said we're talking moose.
You did good. We say, why not?
All right, so we covered that enough now. I think we're going to cover the end of the stream here.
Can we get the fuck out of here?
We better.
I'm
Otherwise,
unfortunately getting images burned into my head that probably they're not going to disappear easily. So
In 12 countries.
I'm going to thank everyone for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the stream. Get the subscriber count up and make us give shit away. Right, Nation?
yes.
That's right, brother.
That's right. So
Huge shout out to the fans. Thank you guys for coming in, man. That was it's just an awesome night, man. Thank you to all the drivers.
Absolutely.
Thank you for Hal and Vern for putting this on. Everybody, and just having something to do on a Tuesday night and having a lot of fun doing it, man. Guys, thank you very much.
And thank Nation for finally showing up.
Well, I wasn't
Yeah,
going to
you're
go that
welcome.
far.
Hey,
were-
God damn it.
We were 3/4 of the way through the race when he was in YouTube saying, "What the fuck?"
I mean, that's a typical nation shift, so that's nothing out of the ordinary.
What?
That's a good point. If he
The
shows
fuck?
up
That's
at all, right, Dakota?
Yeah, exactly. If the spaceship lets him go in time to at least see him check the flag. you know?
Right, right. It's not Nation's fault. Nothing ever is.
No.
No, of course not.
Right. But thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and that's it for me. I'll see everybody tomorrow night.
Gone.
I don't need to stay no later, right?
See you when we see you.
You'll hear me